Oh, yes, sir. People bring it in. Bring it out. Just sit down.
Oh!
That's for the naysayers straight out the top. I'm not even going to give you the time. Just sit back in the back. Your input's not needed for this one, guys. Y'all have about 15 minutes for me to update you on your money, your riches.
Yes!
Good deal, guys. Listen, what a time to be alive. I'm going to toot my own horn. I got banger, ladanger information. Obviously, y'all have a part of the information, great information, but it's a small part of what's going on and what's going down, guys. It smells like V12. It reeks of it. All right, but let's get straight down to the information, guys. Y'all already know you're here with your favorite host, the chocolate of Confucius.
Wow!
That's correct. The undisputed champion of due diligence. 2 years running, I have not missed a beat. I put a challenge out, and you won't succeed. I said, point out where I'm wrong with it. That's right. Still haven't found it. The ultimate V12er. That's right. The original employer of double-decker yachts. That's correct. And to my naysayers, they know me as the ultimate. Oh! That is Money Montgomery. Guys, let's tap into the information, guys. What a banger. My money's up. Popped a bottle yesterday. I'm going out again with my youngin' and pop a bottle today. Celebratory. Kitty! Shot! We up, baby. Listen, I told my mama I was bringing it home. Let's get into it. Bitcoin sitting at 104,376 again. Everything's all right. We reported on this on the last video, right? Ethereum up at 2,549. Big boy XRP up at $2.42. If you blink, you missed it. I got to check that. I'm waiting 3 more days to come in and hit it. And boy, oh boy, what has occurred over the last 4 days. Guys, the XRP, again, on a rally, seeing highs of $2.47. Guys, we're going to walk her back up there. I told y'all, when we had that break, this is going to be a walk back up to $3 where we fell off before. Now, I wouldn't even call it a fall off. These moves right here, I'm not fond of. I like slow, steady 3%, 5% builds up to my numbers as opposed to those jet ups. I know it's gonna come down, but I understand how charting and stocks work. You had your dip, and I kept telling you that $2, put some Diz dip on your chip. She was holding through all FUD. If she was gonna drop, she would have through everything she went through. Tariffs, this, war, all this. We found the floor. The floor was up from 50 cents to $2 and people panicking. Not I, but that's all right. Like I said, some people just aren't meant for V12. You might be more of a Nissan Sentra type of guy, right? But let's get straight down into the information that's got things popping off. And I already told y'all guys, don't look at the price, look at the company. It's suppressed. There's no way that one of the most wealthy companies in the world is worth $2.42. If you goofy enough to not even if you didn't understand what you was even investing in, right? I would say, wait a minute. I would look at the net worth of the company. Then I would look at the price. I would say, hold on. I'm just going to take a risk that it's going to be more than $2. All right, but let's keep rolling through. If you're a bozo, tap in. Boom, Jack the Rippler. This was on May 8th. That was 2 days ago. The SC files a settlement letter in the SC versus Ripple case. It's old, folks. And again, as everybody knows, if you have been missing it, guys, the case is done. I told you this was coming now. And we're going to toot my own horn. I told y'all May was the trigger month before all this comes. And I want y'all to just dial in on the fact of that every time before a move happens, I'm dropping information. Not during the move like everybody else coming out. I'm dropping it 2 days before, 3 days before, telling you to lock in. And here we are with it, guys. Hey, it's V12. If you've been locking in, putting that money down, sacrificing, putting it up, putting the team on your back. Bringing it home for your mom for the last 2 years. Put a money bag in the chat if you understand where we are with this. But if you don't, let's keep tapping in a little bit further. I told y'all 6 months ago, I said, guys, I could already tell 2025 is going to go. And I told you, hey, we're going to be well over $30. Remember that? Well, how you? Guys, well, let me show you how, right? Because everything's going online. Everything we've been talking about last year is happening now. All right, so now settlement's occurred. I told you shortly after settlement occurred, what was going to happen? Them ETFs. It's funny how the settlement just dragged out perfectly before the ETFs are rolling out. So what do we have? Just kicking straight off the Giz 8. Grayscale, obviously one of the largest investment funds in the world, probably number 3. Digital large cap index fund ETF contains XRP to be scheduled to be launched on July 2nd. So Grayscale's XRP ETF drops on July 2nd. Whoa! Let me go ahead and turn you up. I said I'm going to turn you up this episode, didn't I? Well, now, here, let's load it up and let's see why I said that May was a trigger month, right? And we're going to toot my horn. Oh, I'm tooting my horn this episode. Sit back. I told you. And when I'm right, I'm right. And guys, I just have not been wrong. Breaking. Toodle Capital XRP ETF launch confirmed May 21st. So now here we go. Toodle Capital's XRP ETF. Because I told y'all 17 ETFs are rolling through. Hold on. I know I got to slow this down for the naysayers in the back. Let me put this in layman's term. Have you ever smelled a Lamborghini interior? No, correct it. Have you ever crashed a Lamborghini and got another one in the same day? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all is occurring right now. But if that didn't turn you up, how about this? BlackRock, you ever heard of them? Meets with SEC Crypto Task Force to discuss what ETF approval standard. BlackRock XRP ETF incoming. So now BlackRock, I told y'all, and every single time when I tell you to keep your eyes on something, the BlackRock big boy ETF is coming, and you already know what's in line. Grayscale is a big boy now, but BlackRock is that big boy, right? They're having a scheduled meeting with the SEC to talk about ETFs approvals. Guys, it's about to get crazy, right? And if that doesn't already kind of tell you what we got going on, why I'm like, guys, hold on to your britches now. This month's finna get a little shaky, right? You forget as well, on the 19th of this month as well, right? CME group will launch XRP futures trading. Now, don't forget, that's a massive amount of money that's been rolling in on futures trading coming in from CME group. Oh my people, I don't know how a better way to tell you than what I told y'all in the last episode. We're gonna go and tap in. I told y'all to toot my horn because I'm tired of being right. Y'all put a money bag in the chat if you rocking along and if you understanding where we are in this. And again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this. Guys, I am not missing. At this point, you coming up here for free. I'm watching how many people are coming in and watch free, can't even like. You sit up here right now. The like button's right there, not missing. Not missing. This take about 4 hours minimum to get this video to y'all. Not including the due diligence before. Give me that like, give me that comment, subscribe. There's no reason that we should not be hitting at least 100 likes, guys. We are up. But again, if you don't, that's fine. You know what I'm going to tell you. I'm wishing financial damnation on you, right? You come up here watching this good zob that I'm dropping down, and you're not giving the like, a comment, a subscribe. Okay, all right. You probably have 2 XRP of any. Let's get down to it, guys. The fair use. This guy right here doesn't miss. Moving money. You're going to be increasing the price of crypto. So again, just don't get FUD and so caught up in the, hey, May looks like a month where we about to see something get a little nice. You know what I'm saying? Might be able to plan you a new little trip coming up in mind. This was back in May 6th. This is before any of this. Off of May. If things keep aligned with how they're coming. Now, what is one of the key things, guys? I'm not just talking. I'm telling y'all, I'm locked in. This information I'm bringing is, you got to understand, I'm not just reporting information. We're connecting the dots here. If you're watching these videos, if you've been tapped in, you should be more educated than I would say 99% of people even holding the coin. We are not missing over here, guys. We're not missing. But let's keep getting a little further. I told y'all, when they put it in your face, it's too late. Guys, this is all over the place. Like I said, I work in finance and sales. I deal with customers and clients all the time down here in the South. When I tell you how many, now this is, more quality thing, you spend a little money over here, right? But the clientele that's coming through, we're having a discussion about XRP, and it's become more and more readily like, hey, okay, hold on. One person was retired from Bitcoin. Next 5 people, XRP. I actually had a client that was a technician for Ripple Labs. I said, oh, wait a minute. This is getting out of here. Well, here we are. Boris Stuttgart, CEO. Crypto is mainstream, and the EU has a head start over the US. Now, again, that's true right now, but I don't think that'll be for long.
Crypto
but what a great thing to have countries racing to run your bag up.
So what's happening in crypto? Crypto is going mainstream, right? More and more people have digital assets, have cryptocurrencies, right? That's a secular trend. Also, more and more traditional institutional investors embrace crypto. More and more traditional financial institutions, also across Europe, and we are their infrastructure partner. So is the US ahead in terms of regulation when it comes to compared to Europe? I wouldn't say so. And it's interesting. It's a great question. And it's interesting you're asking this question. In fact, Europe is ahead. We have a regulation. It's called MiCAR, right? It is now in effect, and it's not a bad regulation. And if you compare that with the regulatory fragmentation in the US, Europe even has a head start. Of course, now we need to make sure with all this dynamic and political support in the US that we do not fall behind again. among the traditional.
Guys, it's a race for your bag. It's a race for your bag. Guys, as I told y'all a year and a half ago, I have never been in an investment where I've been more comfortable. I've never been in a more transparent investment. I've never been in an investment where it's more that there's such a massive phase of growth ahead of it. Guys, the only answer I can give you is V12. That's how I describe it. But let's go further, guys. What else is kicking off? Just in, pharmaceutical distributor Wellgistics Health set to integrate XRP as a treasury and payments asset in a $50 million financing deal, guys. So now this massive medical distributor is now going to be utilizing XRP to deal with like their payments processing, payroll, all of this. Guys, this is about to be so big, you're not understanding. 10,000 a coin in 5 years minimum, and I'm starting to understand why he said minimum. Guys, I think we're lowballing it. We're lowballing it. But like I said, I didn't play around with it. I didn't play around with it. I put this one up for my generation, for my legacy, for my mama. Hey, guys, family, put a money bag in the chat if you held it down and you put your bags in. Tell me something now. Roll it through. Even further, all this dropping off. I'll tell you guys, it's funny how they drop all this. They have all this stuff planned. What recently drops? Breaking. Missouri moves capital gains tax on Bitcoin, XRP, stocks, and real estate. First U.S. state to do it. It's funny how the XRP is in there. Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum. Funny how guys, crypto is going to be understand. If you want to maximize this move, understand the money that you're putting in here is ultimately, I believe, going to be non-taxed. Guys, there are so many layers to how this is going to be the greatest investment of your life. If you're locked in, guys, I'm telling you right now, we all together will get together and crash a V12 together. That's what I'm trying to do with you guys. That family, are you not trying to? Come on. Who's with me? Come on through it, guys. Last part to close it off, guys. Just in, Ripple Custody now supports HBAR via multi-party computation MBC wallet. So now again, XRP can handle Bitcoin. They tested back to 2013, we reviewed that, and now HBAR is integrated to run on XRP Ledger, guys. I told you XRP is the coin, the world coin, the coin. But then we have some of these HBAR, XLM, XDC. We'll trickle those bags down, but understand, if we play this properly, guys, this is going to be so much money. I don't even know what we're going to do with ourselves, right? But what a problem to have, guys. Hey, one shout out to one of my youngest, Trill. A young bull I met off of Xbox a long time ago when I was much younger, locked in, put his money, his sacrifices, learned, breaking generational curses, kind of built up a little bag. Now, hey, I'm proud of you, youngster. Listen, to much more, keep locked in. I'm trying to tell y'all, 2025 is your year. Stay steady. Can you just stay locked in for me for another 6 months? Yes. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And it's 6 months. If I'm not on with my face on the camera now, because I'm gonna be bringing back the face shots when I'm buying me a high quality scale camera, gonna have a setup, doing a leprechaun dance for y'all. Hey, I'll delist the channel. That's how confident. I mean, hey, I'm just throwing out. What else do you want to bet on it, guys? But listen, y'all hold it down. Let me get this edited up, guys. We are rich. Y'all go take a shot for me. Go hug your family. Tell them to hold it down. Tell them, hey, you're gonna give them everything they wanted and more next year. The money's up. We up. You know what time it is. Oh yes, sir.